So first bit of gaming news. This one was interesting when I saw this. The Near Automata director says that AI will replace all game creators. What up, Flash? So, as we've been hearing pretty much in any industry, especially anything involving tech, which is again almost anything. AI, we've been hearing about AI eventually taking people's jobs, taking humans' jobs. Obviously, there will need to still be someone to program the AI, and actually feed it information. But eventually, yeah, AI will be able to do a lot of people's jobs, which is in one case a very scary thing, but in another case, it's telling you to prepare because I don't think that there's going to be any slowing down. Like eventually, we will be on some Skynet type stuff, which again is scary, but it's going to be the inevitable. I don't think the AI is going to slow down anytime soon. Every time you look around, there's a new AI company having their own AI. Google has AI. Obviously, there's ChatGPT with OpenAI. So many different AI. So and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So the best we can do is again just prepare for it. So in the gaming realm, there's one person has a very strong opinion about the gaming industry and what will happen to video games. So let's read this article. It says there's one game creator that thinks AI is coming for your job. They took your jobs. It will make game creators obsolete. In a new interview with Famitsu, near I always say Automata, creative director Yoko Taro was asked about AI in game development. And AI in game development right now is like a big no-no. Like they don't want you generating anything that you haven't done with your own bare hands, or should I say, your fingers on the keyboard and mouse. But he thinks he was asked about AI in game development and where he thinks it's going to go. So he says, I also think that all game creators will lose their jobs due to AI. Okay. He said in 50 years, so not anytime soon, but it may be shorter than that, depending on how advanced AI can get. But he says in 50 years, game creators may be treated like bards. So so that's interesting. It's interesting there. He continued, eventually I think that we will change from an era where people imitate the style of their favorite creators to an era where they can generate their favorite scenarios. So we're already seeing this. I don't know if you've been seeing like some other AIs, like AI has been able to generate like entire like B-roll scene. Like they've been able to generate entire like 30-second to a minute like actual scenes with people like saying real things. And of course there are still things that they get wrong, like you'll see the person like doing something weird with their hands or their eyes or their head or something, but it's getting more and more, and again, it's not going to be perfect, but it's getting a lot better. It's getting a lot better. You're seeing YouTube channels now pop up that are doing strictly AI, whether it's voicing the actual the B-roll that you see in the background. Like it's happening and it's only going to get better and better and better. So of course it's going to translate to the world of video games. I mean, it already has, because we have been seeing some video game companies make games and they have been having AI generated assets in them. So again, it's something that's going to inevitably happen, and it's only going to get better and better and better to the point where everybody's going to be using AI for almost everything. So to continue on with what Yoko said, um, so he said AI judges the user's preference and successfully generates route branches that the people want to read. And the ability of recommendations is developing more and more. So you literally are going to be, you come up with the script, you feed AI the prompts, and there you go. There's your character models, there's your animations, there's your scene by scene by scene. It's going to be like that, right? Do I think that COVID pushed growth thing out? Yeah, yeah, 100%, 100%. Because there was nothing else that you could do. There was nothing else that you can do. So I think a lot of people hunkered down during that time that they couldn't go outside. And yeah, they worked on AI and they just kept feeding it and feeding it and feeding it information. And, a lot of times regular humans, whether we knew it or not, were buying into it, and we were helping these AI programs get to where we're at now. So yeah, I definitely do think that COVID helped push the growth of AI for sure, for sure. All right. So to continue here, Taro isn't only prominent name in game industry. Talk about AI and its future in the game development space. Recently, Warhol Studios co-founder Daniel Vavra said that he hopes AI can help him develop and release games. Dang, before the time in this industry is up. So dang. So even this person. So let me look this up. Warhorse Studio. Why can't I say Warhorse? Warhorse Studios. What do they make? Oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah. So this is what they make. So yeah, for a person who had two, critically acclaimed games, Kingdom Come Deliverance and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, for him to be like, hey man, I'm hoping, I'm championing, AI to help me create video games. That's interesting. And can you fault the man? No, but he said that he wants AI because all AI is going to do in a lot of cases, again, the talent is still going to fall on the humans themselves, right? Because not everybody could just sit there one day and be like, hey, I want to create a video game. Or if they do, it's not going to be super top tier because you need a lot of resources, aka dollars, time dollars, and actual dollars, and you need the workforce, you need the actual talent to do that. So nothing is ever going to, or at least not now, going to take the place of actual human talent. But AI will, especially right now, definitely help to accelerate the actual workload and the time that it will take to create these games. So for someone who again created your Kingdom Come Deliverance, yeah, for him to be like, yeah, I hope I want AI to help me. It's very interesting because maybe he just wants to churn out games quicker and quicker. So it's interesting, right? So that's where we're at, man. That's where we're at, and yeah, I mean, whether it's 50 years, whether it's 100, I don't think it's going to take 100 years. I think 50 years is pretty generous there, but it might be shorter because again, AI is very smart, and every time we look around, we're seeing a smarter and smarter AI project that's being grown and is doing some very interesting things. So you think the AI should be used as QA agent for to code? Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I think a lot of people are using AI to just assist them with doing things quicker, way quicker than a human could, but eventually it will just take over. Like I said, as long as you have the vision, as long as you have the scripting, and as long as you know what prompts to do, then you could eventually make a whole video game. So it's very interesting. Right now it's definitely scary to a lot of people, and like people are, especially in the video game industry, or rejecting it. But you already have some people that are like, hey, I know this is going to happen, so you just better get ready for it. And then you have the Warhol Studios co-founder saying, hey, yeah, I want to use it. I want to use it. I want it to help me develop and release more games. So to me, it should be used for medical assistance. Yeah, it's a lot more things that the AI could be used for, or data gathering. Data gathering is kind of a touchy subject, but I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying. Something like seeing an anime Carol in Tuesday. Okay. Battlefield be there for a long time. Yeah. So yeah. So food for thought there. Food for thought. All right. So this news is kind of hot off the presses, and who was surprised? Color me surprised. How long we been talking about game studios and game devs laying off folks and cutting projects? It just what up, 50/50? How specific do you have to be for AI to do a task? Not very specific. Not very specific, 50/50. It just depends on what you're actually trying to get it to do. Uh, but the more specific that you are, the better, the more accurate the AI can be. So you just kind of got to work with it. But people have prompts to do, different things. People have already kind of mastered, how to do certain tasks. So, but Respawn is the latest company to lay off employees. Okay, so today It was announced that Respawn has canceled 2 games at the studio to put more of a focus on Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi. Apex Legends, man. Why? 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 Really? You cut projects to focus on Apex Legends. Star Wars Jedi, okay, you can focus on that. But Apex Legends, come on, man. Come on. While it was confirmed that there will be employees impacted by the decisions, it was revealed how many employees at Respawn were going to get laid off. So yeah, of course, they didn't say how many employees are going to get laid off because they never do in any statement. But this was said 100 employees got laid off. Uh, so it said a group of employees included developers, QA, quality assurance, publishing, and more. It's not just people from the canceled games being hit either. You say I blame Bees. Bees just trying to keep the damn game alive. I know, right? You need to stop playing the freaking game. Uh, Valentine states that both Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi team were affected by the decision. So staff members were moved to other projects like Battlefield and Iron Man. They still making Iron Man. EA Motive. However, it's not clear how many of the impacted employees were moved elsewhere and how many were laid off entirely. Inside the Gaming made attempts to get clarification. They probably not gonna get that. In 2025, nearly 2,000 known jobs have been lost across nearly 60 companies in the gaming industry. So, rumor is that Titanfall was one of those games that have been canceled. Titanfall 3, to be exact. So I know a ton of people have been waiting on Titanfall 3. They still believe that it exists. They still believe that it will be developed. But the rumor is, with this latest news, is that Titanfall 3 was one of those games that got canceled. Let me pull up the official statement. Let me see if I can find it. Because y'all are not put it here. Okay. So the full statement by Respawn put out today is, it said, at Respawn, bold ideas, creative risks, and passionate storytelling have always defined who we are. That spirit has carried us through incredible highs, and sometimes through difficult changes too. As we sharpen our focus for the future, we made the decision to step away from 2 early stage incubation projects and make some targeted team adjustments across Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi. These decisions aren't easy, and we are deeply grateful to every teammate affected. Their creativity and contributions have helped build Respawn into what it is today. We're offering meaningful support to those impacted, including exploring new opportunities within EA. So in layman's terms, that's a roundabout way of saying, yeah, we had to let people go. We had to fire people and cut these projects off. So it's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. To continue, they say, looking ahead, our commitment to player-first experiences remains unchanged. Innovation has always been at the core of Respawn's identity, and it continues to drive how we build the future, from evolving live experiences or live experiences, live experiences, to crafting new worlds and stories. For Apex Legends, that means not just delivering competitive, innovative seasons. Come on, man. Y'all need to give it a rest, man. Wrap it up, B. Wrap it up, B, on Apex. But expanding what Apex can be, unless we're getting a full-fledged story, aka Titanfall 3 out of water here. While the team will continue to refine gameplay and bring new ideas to upcoming seasons, we're also investing in what's next for the franchise, exploring bold experiences that push the boundaries of competitive play while staying true to the spirit of competition, creativity, and integrity that our community expects. Yeah, all right. Cap. where am I thing? Yeah. Where is it at?
Oh God.
Cap, man. Within the Star Wars universe, we're excited to keep building new story. This is the only thing I'm excited about. Like, I don't care about Apex. I just care about Star Wars at this point. With the next chapter of the Star Wars Jedi series aiming to raise the bar again for storytelling and gameplay. To everyone who has been a part of our journey, past, present, and future, thank you for making Respawn what it is. We carry your legacy with us into everything we create next. But you're not creating anything Dex. You literally cut. You literally said that you cut 2 projects. So you're not creating anything else, really, but the same stuff. You're trying to revamp Apex because people aren't playing it anymore. And then you're just going to continue Star Wars Jedi, which again I said I actually care about. But at this point, it's not a new franchise. It's not a new IP. We want to see some new stuff or a continuation on Titanfall 3. That's all we wanted to see. But now you're not doing it, and now you firing people. So, it's very unfortunate, chat. But at least we have new games. You know, at least we have some new games. We have some new IPs, which is what we're going to play tonight. We're going to continue playing that tonight. So, you know, whatever, man. Respawn can do whatever they do. Just give me Star Wars Jedi because I don't care about Apex anymore, unfortunately. And I'll just play these new IPs. You know, we got a lot of games to play in 2025, so it's another great year so far for video games. So again, I'm not 100% upset at this, but I would have liked to see these two early stage incubation projects, especially if one of them was indeed Titanfall 3. Okay. So it what it is. You'll be interested if they made a rival close or something. I hope they wouldn't. I don't want to see that, but nah. Nah. All right. So that's that. That is that. More news. Speaking of Expedition 33, they're already getting a movie. Wow, they're already getting the movie. I haven't even beat the game yet, and they're already getting the movie. So just imagine, man, 30. This is a team of 30 people. You know, because people kept saying this is a team of 30 people who made this game. And minus my nitpicks, which again I just find it funny because it had literally nothing to do with the game. Because the game is freaking amazing. The gameplay is amazing. The story has been amazing so far. But they're already getting the freaking movie. So that's, I mean, for a brand new franchise, straight out the gate, they're getting a movie. Wow, that was a rumor months ago. Boy, howdy, yeah. So it says, in case you've been living under a rock, Expedition 33 has become a sensation. The RPG will develop by a small team is already a Game of the Year contender. Better yet, a movie adaptation is in the works, and it's actually been in the pipeline for months. So just like you said, Ash. So Expedition 33 hasn't got the covers that Doom the Dark Ages, which is another game I want to freaking play. Doom, man. Oblivion Remastered. Or even Days Gone Remastered. Boo, Days Gone Remastered. We don't care about Days Gone Remastered. But they said to stop this for shocking us all. As a writing, the turn-based RPG is 2025's highest rated game and is quickly past an incredible milestone. Special praise has been given to the voice cast, writing, and narrative. I mean, you got freaking Bitstar, you got Daredevil. So, I mean, y'all already assembled, you know, especially for a brand new IP, small team. Y'all got a pretty good voice cast. I mean, exceptional, right? Was made for an interesting reading as Expedition 33 is getting a movie. So it said the movie announcement wasn't recent, and it only just fell into this year. It was announced by Variety on January. So that's crazy, man. So months before the game even came out, somebody looked at the script of this game and they said, you know what? We're gonna make this into a freaking movie. Like, not even knowing whether people would think this game sucks or not. That's a boss, man. That's a real cojones, right? What up, Short King? But that's a real cojones, right? The game didn't even come out yet. They were like, damn, we gonna make this to a freaking movie. Wow. It's surprising it was months before the game came out. A lot of trust and faith were shown in Expedition 33, but it's confirmed Sandfall Interactive is teaming with Story Kitchen to develop a film version of the game, which will be published by Kepler Interactive. This looks to be a master stroke, a pause, given the positive reception to the game. Video game movie adaptations are at an all-time high right now, and modern-day filmmaking techniques can make Claire Obscure 33 shine on the silver screen. Let me see. Story Kitchen. What? Story Kitchen. What movies have they made? What movies have they made? What? Are they? Oh yeah, they just say Split Fiction going to become a movie too. So none of these movies have been made yet. These are all based on video games, though, right? I mean, I would assume so. Toys R Us projects. So none of these have been made, so they're new. Cause I'm like, I never heard of them. So that's interesting about Story Kitchen. Black Man. There's a media company launched in 2022 by Sonic the Hedgehog producer and DJ2 Entertainment founder Dimitri M. Johnson and Mike Goldberg. Okay. And Dredge? Yeah, first time I'm hearing them too. So Dimitri Johnson been at the forefront of successfully connecting video game IP to Hollywood long before it became mainstream. His visionary leadership has led to groundbreaking successes like Sonic the Hedgehog. Bringing Sonic to the silver screen. He did do a good job. I give him that. You just got to secure. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hold on, man. Where we at? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And what I'm talking about.
Fucking go!
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. I'm running things.
Bang, bang.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to my guys getting certs out here. Shout out to my guys getting certs out here. I'm super proud of you. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm very, very happy. Very happy you got the Security Plus. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So let's see what else he did. He continues to drive forward behind the Tomb Raider franchise. Okay, okay. Did anybody see that Tomb Raider animated series? I didn't watch it, but I don't know if it was good or not. You see, already got cruising your line. This man acting like it sound like you want an NFL draft. It sound like you want an NFL draft. He said, the series are pretty mixed. Yeah, I didn't watch it. Let's see. Upcoming Streets of Rage? Hold on. Hey, yo, he might be cooking. Streets of Rage, one of my favorite beat 'em ups of all time. You're gonna make that into an adaptation? And Lionsgate. Interesting. As well as the 2021 Game of the Year, It Takes Two. And ToeJam and Earl. Y'all remember ToeJam and Earl? I don't know how young y'all are in the chat. Shout out to Jericho for the 47 months. That's what's up. Okay, interesting. Yeah, ToeJam and Earl. I don't know how that'll translate in today's market. I don't know how that'll translate in today's market, but I love ToeJam and Earl. Those video games were very silly back in the day, man. Sega Genesis. Okay. All right. So what else he do? Let's see. Mike Goldberg. What did you do? Let's see. So John Wick. Okay. And Violent Night. I'm not. And Nobody. I'm not familiar with those, but John Wick for sure. Okay. Rishi Story Kitchens announced project include expansion of Tomb Raider with a live action TV series. Okay. With Universal, they did Just Cause. Okay, they're doing the film adaptation of Just Cause. Okay. And the video game Rudder and the Sega adaptation of Shinobi. So they're literally just this company is literally just working with all of these other studios and just pumping out. They have plans to pump out all of these video game adaptations. So they're just going like full force. They're just going full force here. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see. But they have a lot of things cooking according to this. They have a lot of things cooking. So, all right. I mean, I will see. Okay. I will see. But interesting. All right.